Hello everyone, myself Ami Mehta, and in operating system let us understand the concept of virtualization. So what is the requirement of virtualization, what is the need of it, advantages and disadvantages, what is the application, let us understand and discuss it. So first we discuss what is virtualization. Virtualization is the process of creating a software based or virtual representation of something such as virtual application, servers, storage, and networks, which means that is not real, but we are creating like software based, or we can say that it is virtual, not physically. Actually, there are a present of thing. It is the single most effective way to reduce IT expenses while boosting efficiency and agility for all size businesses. We do not want to spend money on the IT instruments, or we can say that server, storage, network, etc. And we want that our efficiency of network and system is increased. So for that, virtualization, the concept of virtualization is comes into the picture. So what are the benefits of the virtualization? It reduced capital and operating cost. It increased IT productivity, efficiency, agility, and responsiveness. Faster provisioning of application and resources. Greater business continuity. Simplified data center management. So if we use the virtualization, these are the benefits of it. Okay, now let us understand what is the structure of virtualization concept. So here is the host hardware. This is actual, this is the host operating system, which is actually operating system. Now this is the concept of where virtualization is comes into the picture. So this is the virtualization application, which is guest operating system. So this is original, these three are the guest operating system. So the cost will reduce and the work efficiency is increased. Now what is virtual machine? So virtual machine is a separate individual operating system installation on your usual operating system. It is implemented by software emulation and hardware virtualization. So there is a software, so it is implemented by software emulation, but the hardware is not actually present. So the virtualization of the hardware. So virtual hardware. So these are not actually their CPU, memory, network interfaces, disk. This is virtual. But the design is something like that. It feels like it is actually there. It is done by the software emulation. So it is implemented by software emulation and hardware virtualization. So virtual machine is a software implementation of a physical machine computer that works and executes analogically to it. Now, virtual machines are divided into categories based on their use and corresponding to real machine. Now, what is system virtual machines and what is process virtual machine? So, in system virtual machines, it provides a complete system platform that execute complete operating system. So it actually provide a complete system platform and that will actually execute complete operating system. In what process virtual machine it will run a single program. So this is true system virtual machine and process virtual machine. What is virtual machine? So virtual machine is a software implementation of a physical machine computer that works and executes analogically to it. What is the advantages of virtual machine? So multiple OS environments can exist simultaneously on the same machine but separate from each other. So in this picture we see that the multiple operating systems are there, but it is that works and execute separate from each other. Virtual machine can offer an instruction set architecture that differs from real computer. Easy maintenance, application provisioning, availability and convenient recovery of the data. So the maintenance of this system is easy, application provisioning, availability, and convenient recovery. Now, what is the disadvantages of virtual machine? When multiple virtual machines are simultaneously running on a host computer, each virtual machine may introduce an unstable performance. Now, if it is not given the stable performance, it depends on the workload on the system by other running virtual machines. So, it is not giving stable performance continuity, it depends on the workload. Virtual machine is not that much efficient as a real one accessing the hardware. So this is the but obvious thing, that it is not much efficient as a real one because it is not real, it is the virtual, so it is not that much efficient. So this is the disadvantages of virtual machine. Now what are the virtual machine applications? So virtual machine applications. So virtual machine isolate the hardware of our computer such as CPU, hard drives, memory, network interface card, etc. into many different execution environments as per our requirements, feel like a single computer. So it basically utilize the hardware of our computer and it gives different environments. So example of virtual machines is VirtualBox, VMWare Workstation and Microsoft Hyper-V. These are the example of the virtual machine. So basically what is the virtual machine? It gives us the illustration of actual hardware, that this is not physically many hardware. This is a one single hardware, but it gives illustration of it, and multiple operating system are present there and they used that particular hardware as per the requirement. We also discussed that our uh, requirement is utilized as per the operating system processes, and whenever there is a chance that now the virtual machine is not requirement, we can use one single operating system. So these are the example, that VirtualBox, VMware Workstation, Microsoft Hyper-V. Okay, and this is the virtualization structure, that there is a single host hardware, host operating system, and then virtualization application. Okay, so this is all about the concept of virtualization in terms of operating system. Thank you.